All right, guys, we're back. We're back with Podcast and Crew. Now we have Jose from JetSet. We're going to introduce him. He works with Maria. They're a couple, and they're a Orlando media agency. So how you doing, Jose?
Everything good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
It's a pleasure
too.
to be here.
Of course, yeah. So do you want to tell the audience also how you started, how you guys got together to kind of form this agency and start creating content?
So, yes, I came here to Orlando 2021. And, she started the university. I started college. I started with multimedia design. And yes, I finished the college. I noticed that in college, like, everything was like there wasn't like motivation, like too many motivation. Like I was always like looking to learn, to know more. I was always on YouTube looking how to do this instead of asking the teacher. And most of the other students were like just doing whatever the professors say, and that's it.
No.
But I always was looking more. So I was at home learning how to do this better, how to do that better. And as soon as I finished, I wanted to get a job, in the industry, as an editor, as a designer.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. I look up for a lot of jobs, apply for a lot, do interviews, and I couldn't find any job. So I decided, I went to Maria. Thinking on what to do, I said, well, I know that I can edit. I can do a web. I know how to do a landing page even. Like I learned by myself doing everything like on WordPress. I know how to do video. I know how to design. I can do a marketing agency. And Maria knows a lot about marketing. She's always know about the trends and all that because she's a social media lover. And I say, Maria, we can do this. Like we can do a content marketing agency. So that's how we started. And yes, we just created LLC and start working on it. We spent a lot of time working on it, but we have to do the website, we have to do this and this and this, but it doesn't matter. You just have to start.
Yeah.
So that's a message I want to give. So yeah, we spent a lot of time like doing stuff like websites, this and this and this, but you just have to start.
I want to ask you, you said something in the beginning about you went to school and all they really focus on is motivation, and giving you a bunch of stuff to... Do they actually give you techniques? Because you were saying you were finding a lot of your techniques and specialties on YouTube, and that's kind of, we agree with the same, that the schools don't really teach you exactly how to be a professional at what you do.
They teach you, but they give you like the long way sometimes. Sometimes it's like the long way,
Right. It's just to hype you up.
Yes, so to be honest, it was multimedia design, and it was like photography, video, design, and they just focus most on one. Like they focus more on design, and they put you like a task and you do it like in 1 hour, and then you be the other 5 hours. I don't know. Not that much. I don't remember right now, but the other time is like waiting on nothing, So I was always like trying to improve myself, and the other colleagues like were like just sitting down waiting, like they don't want to be there, like they wasn't looking to improve. Same as me. I was looking for more.
You were hungry to actually learn. Because I understand, and that's when that happens to kids. They get bored, and they get target. He does this, he does that. He's bored. He already knows that. That's probably what's happening.
Right.
So
they don't. I think for example, like Full Sail, we talk about this all the time. Is a lot of flashy things going on, so it makes people want to go there and spend all this money. And typically, guys coming out of there, they don't get too much better at what they do. It's not $80,000 worth of professionalism.
No. That's why I just stopped there, like in college, like 2 years. That's it, because I say I can learn more by myself. So I was in a university. It was so it's RVG school. It's just one guy that sell courses about biography, and I did it in 1 month.
So we were about to start a program. We still kind of looking to finish a program like that for people that want to learn certain things that we already know. And that's exactly what you went through, right? You went through a guy that was offering a class.
Yeah, I pay $1,000, and I have access to a lot of courses, about learning everything. So I learned video in 1 month.
Did you go in person to the?
No, it was online. It was in Spain. So.
Okay,
even
right,
in
because
Spanish,
Maria would say that. Yeah, okay. But the one we wanted to do was actually in person, and we wanted to do hands-on because, we have all the gear here to be able to, like, have people do hands-on, which was kind of the interesting thing.
No, but that's pretty cool. That's different.
So how long was for a full month the class? Or
No. It's one payment. You have access for everything. Like you have all the access.
The access is online.
It's online. You have access to all courses to learn biography, learn.
So you get to hit play on certain things that you want to learn at a certain time online. You don't get that one-on-one with that person.
Yeah, you learn at your time. So that's why in 1 month I already finished like a lot of everything they have. But they have a lot. They teach you from biography basic to cine to
cinematography, lighting,
to cinematography, everything like
nice
to hard stuff.
That's almost like better because you actually get to save it. You get to go back and look at it. Pause it. If you're sitting there all day listening to one guy speak,
it's called, they call that, what is it? Media.
It's a digital web course.
Digital web course, right? So basically, you're selling something, the same thing over and over again that you made one time.
Yeah,
you made one time.
I think that's genius.
Smart.
That's
that's
smart.
genius. The first video, I mean, there are videos from 2018, but the programs are the same after fast.
Sometimes they update it too, right? They'll add new videos.
They're updated and they add new videos.
One thing I can tell you with cinematography, things don't change. Composition is composition. You can only shoot something a certain way. If you change it, you start looking amateur. They start looking at you like, it doesn't go like that. Like if you're doing a conversation,
unless you're purposely doing it.
Yeah, purposely doing it. But if you're doing a conversation with somebody, it's got to be over the shoulder, and it's got to be on this side or on that side. If you start doing it in the other way because you're getting creative with it, guess what? You're not gonna look like you know what the hell you're doing. It's crazy, right? It's crazy now.
If you watch the show Mr. Robot, that the way they shot Mr. Robot will make you uncomfortable. Like they will literally put a head in the very bottom right corner, and then everything up here is just empty. And it was met with like that was on purpose. Okay. Like they wanted to do it that way, so you feel like you're just like, I don't know how to describe it. You got to look it up.
I always looked into cinematography as art, but now that I'm like over the years, I started looking at it as you got to follow certain guidelines to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Right. To look a certain way, and if you are gonna do what you just said, you have to make it super obvious, and you have to make it like where people feel it. Not that because if you try to hide it, then it starts looking like a mistake, right? If you make it obvious, it looks like you meant for it to be that way, right?
Like if everything is one way and then just one piece is this way, of course that makes sense.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
And going back to the courses, so. He just add updates of the programs because how you say everything is the same, like everything, the composition don't change,
and you get the updates.
I get the updates.
That's amazing.
It's all
for $1,000.
It's all time. Lifetime.
Because he's always gonna keep selling it.
Did you learn about lighting and stuff like that? Lighting, everything is
so
in there.
He's for example, that was lifetime, but now he add AI.
Yeah.
So I have to pay for that. That's extra. But all the other courses he's still adding. But AI is like something new.
I got a question. I'm sorry but what are you paying for extra that he's got on there with AI? Just give me a quick one. What exactly did you pay for it? Are you in it?
No, I haven't.
You haven't paid for it?
I haven't because I think it's not worth it yet. Because I already know. Because he put you like everything like, this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn a little bit of each program. Like, I don't have any in my mind right now, but a little bit of some AI programs. So you're going to learn about each. That's
so basically
it could be the image generation, prompting.
Yes.
Yeah,
stuff
because
like that,
I've been prompting like crazy, and people are like, you should.
Yeah.
The way I prompt with AI is and people have been telling me you got to just start a course and teach people how to do it because some people don't realize that you can talk to AI like it's a person.
Yeah.
So for example, for prompting, I use ChatGPT and I know how to use it.
Yeah.
But
for prompting itself, to move that to elsewhere, right? Not to use that.
Of course.
Okay,
of course.
You create your prompting in ChatGPT, which is great. It was a great idea because you get the maximum of, and then you move that on.
Of course.
And so you can ask ChatGPT to give you a prompt for another AI.
Exactly. That's a great idea.
But for example, in the program they have others more than ChatGPT that teach you. More focus on something specific. So one AI for social media specifically. So it's if you put I need a. If you put in ChatGPT, I need a script for a video about, I don't know, a promotion I'm doing. That AI is gonna do it better than ChatGPT, you know, because it's specific for that.
Because that model is
The model is specific for that. But yeah, I mean, at the end, like, I know how to do it in ChatGPT, so I don't need it at the moment. Also, I focus more on video, so there is a little bit of video, but not. I mean, you know, you can't do video from scratch right now. I mean, it depends. You can do it, but not for companies. I think so. For companies right now, what is working, you know, is the brand, the person, you know, a personal brand more. Like somebody to be the face of the company.
Yeah, that's what we talked about this before, that we're saying the AI generation part is just not going to be efficient for it to be used for companies, especially if you need to show their faces and all this. It's mainly just going to replace probably stock footage. And it'll be unique because your stock footage is not someone that someone else will have.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love it, but I can also disagree at some point. Forget about it. We spoke about that before.
Yeah.
I agree with it a whole lot, but at the same time, it's like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, so there. I mean, I hear somebody on Instagram the other day. So he said that right now, it takes a lot of time to record. For example, for a company, like you have to go 4 hours to create 1 month of content, you know, and have that people in front of the camera and all that. If you find a way that to create content for companies without having to have they like in front of the camera for 4 hours, like do everything from AI.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Okay,
I mean,
so
the time consuming.
Okay, but it raises a question, right? You did the whole thing, right? It was all done. Now, how is that going to affect on your pricing, right? Because now you have to tell the client exactly what you did somehow, because well, stock footage costs money. We do know that. If you go to a site and you try to get stock footage, some footage for 15 seconds may cost you $250, which I understand that.
Now they're all subscription based. You don't have to do.
Well, I used to
for a movie.
Yeah,
of course. I mean,
yeah. But so how is that going to affect on the price? Is the question. How is that going to affect? Is it going to affect on the price, or is it? It's not. I mean,
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, it depend on what you're offering. Because yes, you can't like. I mean you're there are 4 hours that you are not recording with them, you know. So it's definitely gonna affect the price, but maybe there's some tweak or something.
Yeah, they might say like, "Oh, you're not actually coming on set to shoot, so it should be cheaper."
That's what I'm saying. Like if you come to me and you have to tell me what we doing.
Yeah, but people don't realize that the AI stuff you got to pay credits for. You can't. There's only a certain amount. You know what I mean? All that stuff costs money, generating, and then. You know, you're not going to get it done in one take. You're going to keep regenerating using your credits.
Well, you have to kind of layer the stuff to get it right. It takes a while.
That would be incorporated into the price in a way.
Well, yeah, that's something else. Like incorporating more stuff, you know, different instead of, you know, those 4 hours in something else. Like you justify the pricing.
Okay, so now I got a question. What are you using to shoot right now? What cameras are you using and stuff like that?
So we use A7S3 right now, and we have another A7 III. Sony. So yes, I mean, I think we have everything. You know, for videography, you don't need anything else. You don't
even need lighting with the A7S3.
Yeah, because you have the 1200.
What is it again? You don't what?
So. What's that?
You don't need lighting?
You don't need lighting. We have the A7S too, and bro, when we go on these medical shoots, we can't light because it's a live convention.
Yeah.
So bro, in pitch darkness, that stuff is amazing. You can see everything.
Really?
And autofocus is there.
No noise, no nothing.
Like there's a tool for every job. Like people will say, well, why don't you use the red?
Yeah.
Why don't you bring out the red and shoot that? I'm like, why would I use the red when
and heavy and
it's heavy and then you need to light it, so it makes no sense to do that. You know. Yeah. And for the stuff that you guys are doing, that camera is perfect. That's a perfect camera for the job. A lot of people use real estate that use that camera.
You told me something about that camera, which was the image, the stabilizer that it has. So the stuff that you shot, that you showed me.
Yeah, the GH5.
The car.
Yeah.
Was it the GH5?
That was the GH5.
Okay, that was a GH5.
But again, GH5 is a little limited on lighting because like the camera he's saying is better. The quality is not better, but the noise is better when it comes to actually comparing in a low light. So like, there's a balance between, like, you've been wanting to get the black magic, right?
Yeah.
So
I
like,
think I'm gonna go. With
you
that.
always are going to need a tripod.
That's fine.
There's no body stabilization, so it's going to be like this if you try to hold it.
I got a jib. I got a jib.
Well, it depends what you're shooting. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if I was shooting stuff like them, I would never own a red or a GH5.
Yes, it's to have
know?
I mean anything of that. Like I think A7S3 is a good investment. So I will say, but the low light for me it's too important. For example, we go to very low light places like gyms and stuff like that. So that's why I buy it. But I mean, for videography, go outside and record. That's like the perfect camera. And A7 III or A7S2, like those are pretty good.
Yeah, and they're about to come out with the 4 soon. Heard rumors and stuff.
Let's see what happens with the 4, man. I'm still holding, man.
But you obviously don't get caught up in cameras is what we're telling people, right? I mean, you want to tell people to get a budget camera.
We get caught up in cameras, bro. I'm like, I'm like, he's like, yo, just get this. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Just get it, man. I'm like, I don't know, right? Last week I was like, and the Black Magic they had a real good sound on the camera, and I missed it, man, big time.
I sent you the link to buy it, but and then we just got the Ari Alexa. So then, like, I was telling, like, most people can't tell the difference. Most people, you know what I mean? And with the Black Magic.
Well, when we shot that, we shot with the red and we shot with that. Nobody can tell the difference.
Like, the Mr. Beast one.
Yeah, nobody can tell that.
Yeah, nobody.
So, all right, man. So, anything else, Olee, you want to kind of ask?
Where you from again?
I'm from the Dominican Republic. We're from the Dominican Republic.
Where you from again?
From the Dominican Republic.
I told you, bro. Yeah, I keep messing with him. I say, yo, we're from the best country in the world, man. We're all over the place.
Of course we are. Of
Yeah,
course.
How did I know, bro? How did I know?
As soon as I saw him, I told Maria, oh, he's Dominican. 100%. I know my people.
Yeah, you know my
there you
people.
go. And then you guys were asking if he speaks Spanish. So like, this guy speaks more Spanish than English.
You hear that?
He forgets that I don't speak Spanish. He tries to talk to me in Spanish. So.
Well, listen, man. Thanks for having you, man. It's been a pleasure. Any other? We will have you back for sure. I will be looking into and I'm sorry I didn't do my research, but I knew
it was last minute.
Yeah, it was last minute, and I knew it was gonna hit it off. So I'm gonna be all up in your social media learning. I want to learn from you, actually.
Yeah. And right now we are like in a transition, so we have like 1 month without post because we are in a transition. We want to focus on one niche. I think it's coaching. So we're going with coaching. Because you can charge more, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you focus on something. You're specialized in something.
Yeah.
So our base system, as Maria told you, works pretty well. We noticed that it works pretty well for coaching. Like fits better for them. So that's why we're focusing most on that niche. And yes.
That's what's up, man. That's
awesome.
Cool, man.
All right.
That's
Thank you guys so much for coming out, man. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.
Put it right there, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.